Funding provided by...
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we're committed to our foundation of personalized service while treating our customers like family and valuing our employees. Fairway Meat and Grocery, that's what we're all about.
By Muscle Lighting, the sports lighting specialists, providing lighting systems for you, your project, and your community.
The sun is still shining on a beautiful day in Fort Dodge, Iowa, and it is Championship Thursday here at Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex. It is the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Softball Tournament. Time for our 4A title game. Top-seeded Winterset back in the title game. Kids that were here and won it all in 2020. Third-seeded Dallas Center-Grimes, the title game after missing the state tournament in 2021, alongside Allie Kappert, two-time Iowa High School Softball Player of the Year and all Big 12 performer for the Iowa State Cyclones. And Allie, we have two of the hottest teams in the Class 4A field. No doubt that they met here today. Two convincing wins each here in Fort Dodge.
Right. Both these teams are swinging big bats right now, putting up a ton of runs in the state tournament.
It's going to be a very fun game today as we will take a look at both of these teams. And let's start with Dallas Center-Grimes, the 3 seed. Only one loss since June 11th. There's their state tournament experience, state titles in 2013, 14, and 15, and Aubrey Johansson, so solid.
They are familiar with this tournament. 2 long balls yesterday, put up 9 runs in that semifinal game against North Scott. They know what they're doing at the plate. Their key this game, keep scoring runs.
35-6 on the season. Meanwhile, Winterset 36-4, 12th state tournament appearance. And how about a couple of studs, Jenna Young and Thea Banning, just have this team clicking on all cylinders.
Jenna Young, the Iowa commit, she's leading 4A in home runs, batting average, just about every category there is offensively. And Thea Banning in the circle, she's leading the category in wins. I mean, there's no better stat to lead the state in than wins.
All right, let's get to know our personnel as we send it to our public address announcer, Tim Fitzpatrick, who's on the mic.
Spectators at its events. Any profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and will result in immediate removal from Rogers Sports Complex. We thank you for your cooperation. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Softball fans, welcome to Rogers Sports Complex and this 4A state championship game between the visiting team, the Dallas Center-Grimes Mustangs, and the home team, the Winterset Huskies. Now it's time to meet the players. First of all, here are your non-starters. For Dallas Center-Grimes, number 3, Macy Jensen. Number 4, Grace Johnson. Number 5, Jenna Morrison. Number 10, Abby Osborne. Number 11, Callie Weibel. Number 14, Haley Ewell. Number 15, Ashlyn Cross. Number 16, Zoe Valenta. Number 24, Amelia Ellert. Number 27, Camila Rodriguez. 28, Kale Montag. 29, Tess McGuire. 30, Carrie Myers. And 31, Brentley Prescott. Your assistant coaches, Brett Vanderpool, Caitlin Lindeque, and Cheyenne Lewis. And now, here are your starters for the Dallas Center-Grimes Mustangs. Leading off, playing third base, number 21, Elle Nelson. Batting second in left field, number 1, Lydia Zaruba. Batting third, doing the pitching, number 9, Aubrey Johansson. Cleanup hitter for the Mustangs at first base, number 17, Reese Burke. Batting fifth and doing the catching, number 13, Addison Liddon. Batting sixth at second base, number 7, Bella Mulder. Batting 7th at shortstop, number 2, Macy Riley. Batting 8th, the designated player, number 6, Summer Campbell. And batting 9th, the center fielder, number 18, Olivia Houston. And batting in the 10th, the flex player in right field, number 8, Lauren Wiley. Head coach for the Mustangs, Steve Schlafke. Now let's meet the team from Winterset. Here are your non-starters. Number 1, Ashlyn Devine. Number 5, Reagan Lyon. Number 7, Hallie Hofing. Number 10, Brooklyn Andrew. Number 11, Halen Forsythe. Number 13, McKenna Sheffield. Number 18, Bryn Acton. Number 21, Bella Taylor. Number 24, Summer Little. Number 28, Jaya Kleemeyer. 31, Carly Akers. 32, Zoe Breeding. 33, Lily Applegate. And 48, Maya Adkins. Your assistant coaches, Jen Devine, Abby Williams, and Taylor Benshoff. And now, here are your starters for the Winterset Huskies. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 4, Jenna Young. Batting second in center field, number 19, Riley Caius. Batting third at first base, number 12, Neela Applegate. Cleanup hitter for the Huskies, doing the catching, number 22, Bridget Stover. Batting fifth at second base, number 8, Lauren Carter. Batting sixth at third base, number 14, Bailey Acton. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 25, Molly Breeding. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 2, Avery Darling. And batting in the ninth position, the pitcher, number 9, Thea Banning. Playing in the flex position in right field, number 15, Allie Soderberg. Head coach for the Huskies, Steve Corcoran. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the home plate area. The umpires for this contest, as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. At first base, Jeff Osborne. At third base, Al Harmson. And calling the balls and strikes this evening, Mr. Dirk Sorensen. All right, who's ready to win a state championship?
Well, this 4A matchup should be a good one. Let's take a look at the defensive assignment for Dallas Center-Grimes. They are the 3 seed. They will be batting first. We'll have Winterset on defense to start here in this first inning. So let's take a look at this at the bottom of the inning, as we'll have more on Aubrey Johansson. Aubrey Johansson will be in the circle in the bottom of the inning. As you see for Winterset, Thea Banning, the senior, a 1.88 earned run average. Back in 2020, Allie, she was captain of the all-tournament team, part of a state championship for the Winterset Huskies.
Thea Banning with 183 strikeouts on the year. She's throwing the ball in the zone, attacking bats, doing exactly what she needs to do for this Winterset defense.
So for Dallas Center-Grimes, as we take a look at their batting order, Elle Nelson will lead things off, followed by Zaruba, Johansson, and Burke, your top 4 hitters. Liddon, Mulder, Ryling, Campbell, and Houston will get things going. Winterset Huskies, you have Banning in the circle. Across the outfield, you'll have Darling, Caius, and Soderberg. Left side of the infield, Acton at third. Jenna Young at short, Lauren Carter at second base. Applegate over at first. Bridget Stover, senior, behind the plate, catching her classmate, Thea Banning. Elle Nelson gets us started, and a first pitch strike. Allie, there is great energy for this Winterset Huskies softball team that comes through their student section. Banning gets up early, no balls, 2 strikes.
It's not too often you see a student section at high school softball games, but these boys from Winterset, they've came to almost every game this year for this Winterset softball team, and they are loud.
The girls say they are our backbone. They're a difference maker. And they are as close as you can get to home plate, and they know right where our Iowa PBS cameras are. And Nelson starts the game off with a single, slapping it to right.
For DCG, they came out to a little bit of a slow start yesterday before putting up 9 runs against North Scott. Nelson there with leadoff single. That's huge for Dallas Center-Grimes.
So Nelson is aboard. Lydia Zaruba steps in here with nobody out in the first, shows bunt, and looks at ball 1. Lefty slap hitter. Really built some confidence through the game of softball.
Beautiful bunt.
Right in front of the plate and beats out the throw from Acton. A beautiful spot.
Zaruba there could not have done that more perfect. She gets that bunt right down the third base line. That is a tough play to make for any defender. And Bradley Acton played that well, but with the speed of Zaruba there, you just don't have a chance at first base. So runners at first and second for Johansson at the plate.
And Acton, the junior third baseman, played it as well as you could. Johansson first pitch swinging. This is tailing foul and lands out of play. Great hustle by Allison Soderberg, the right fielder for Winterset. All upperclassmen in the outfield. A senior and Riley Caius in center. Johansson fouls it straight back. And Banning up. No balls, 2 strikes here on the number 3 hitter with 2 aboard here in the first.
Ball. These 2 teams played earlier this season. It was a 2-1 ball game. With the way they've been playing this week, you have to imagine we're going to see a lot more than 3 runs this time.
And this one gets away from Stover, and runners are now on second and third on the wild pitch from Banning. And Allie, along with meeting earlier this season, they have met 3 different times prior to tonight at the state tournament. Winterset winning 2 of those. Those were both in the semis. DCG won in 2015 when they met in the championship game.
Big strikeout there for Banning to get the first out of the inning, especially against a hitter like Johansson.
So Reese Burke with 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. Banning continues to attack that strike zone. You see the numbers, 409 on the year for Burke.
Squeeze.
Tries to get a bunt down, caught at first by Applegate.
Athletic play all around. You have Applegate coming to make the diving grab of the squeeze play there by Dallas Center-Grimes, and Jenna Young covering third base. Don't leave her out on the athleticism at the end of the play. Check this out.
What a catch, and then the quick throw almost ends up over in the camera well, and diving back safely was El Nelson at third. 2 outs now. There's a grounder right side, able to scoop it. Applegate takes it to the pillow, and Winterset avoids an early jam as Dallas Center-Grimes with 2 runners in scoring position could not get any runs across. So let's look at what's coming your way here in the bottom of the first. Dallas Center-Grimes defensively, Zaruba, Houston, Wiley in the outfield. Nelson, the senior, at third. Ryling, just a sophomore, at shortstop. Mulder and Burke at second and first. They are both sophomores as well. Addison Liddon, just an 8th grader behind home plate, has started varsity just in the last month. And Aubrey Johansson, the sophomore in the circle, a 1.98 earned run average. She will show composure. There you see the 17-2 record.
And Johansson, I mean, she's going to throw to bat. It's not really a strikeout pitcher. 118 innings pitched, only 77 strikeouts in those 118 innings. But this young defense has been able to get it done for her.
Winterset offensively will lead things off with Jenna Young, as verbally committed to the University of Iowa. Caius, Applegate, and Stover, just a deadly top 4 for Winterset. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, and let's start with this Huskies team.
Yeah, strong and steady. Just stay consistent with what they're doing and play base-to-base softball. A lot of base hits yesterday. Didn't go for the long ball, just play base-to-base.
All right. Dallas Center-Grimes, let's go keys to the game for them as we get started here in the bottom of the first.
From Coach Slavky, just believe. They're young, just believe they can, and keep the bats going. 9 runs yesterday.
All right. We have 2 long-tenured head coaches. We will get you more on them in a moment here. Jenna Young leads the state in batting average. Allie, we had to do a double take on this one. She's hitting 628. 628 on the season. How about 22 home runs? 55 runs batted in from the leadoff position. I mean, the lineup is deadly top to bottom, but at the top, it does not get any deadlier.
I mean, 628 average, that's just insane. I mean, you add that along with 25 walks, you're looking at an on-base percentage in the 800s simply. In Iowa high school softball, I mean, she's going to carry some of that over to collegiate ball, which is just insane.
Johansson knows she has to be careful with this leadoff batter, and behind in the count, 3 balls and a strike. And challenges Young. A scoop by Mulder, the throw just in time over to Burke.
Jenna Young was, solid contact here to the second baseman, Mulder, but Mulder able to clean it up, get the speedy Young out at first base. That was a close play.
Ooh, very, very close. Leadoff batter retired, so Riley Caius steps in. Caius has great speed. Went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored in a semifinal win over Carlisle. It was a 7-1 victory in the semis. And another bang-bang play at first. El Nelson zings it over to Mulder for out number 2.
El Nelson played that perfect, got the second bounce. You'll notice here, she's able to get it right off that second bounce, plant her foot, and another bang-bang play, just like you said. But this DCG defense so far, I mean, they're young, but they're playing experienced.
Neela Applegate now digs in the 3 spot. Looks at a changeup that misses up high. Applegate, just a freshman, playing that first base position for the Huskies. Mixed in with a lot of upperclassmen on this Winterset team. Applegate hitting .370 on the year, has 44 hits, 37 runs driven in. That one just off the plate. A couple of home runs on the season. Just 6 walks on the season coming into the state tournament.
And here, ahead with a 3-0 count.
Johansson dials in a strike as Applegate was taking. Winterset, 7 runs on 10 hits in the semifinals, 10 runs on 11 hits in the quarterfinals. There's a base on balls.
And a rare walk there by Johansson. Johansson, typically a pitcher that's going to throw right at the zone. She's missing just a little bit low right now. Umpire Dirk Sorensen, a Big 12 umpire.
There's 22 walks on the season for Johansson, and 2-out walk to Applegate brings Bridget Stover to the plate. Looks at a first pitch strike. Now Stover, she's a senior catcher, started at catcher as a sophomore in 2020 when Winterset won it all.
It was funny interviewing the players yesterday. We asked, who would you say is the vocal leader on your team? And all of them just pointed right at her. Base hit.
In unison. And Stover delivers a single. Drops it in front of the center fielder, Olivia Houston. And it keeps the student section engaged here with 2 outs. Stover at first, moves Applegate to second base. Lauren Carter will be the batter.
We'll get a courtesy runner for Stover here.
It's Jaya Kleemeyer, the sophomore. She was a pinch runner back in 2020 as an 8th grader.
Lauren Carter up to bat, the University of Denver volleyball commit. Outstanding volleyball player for the Huskies.
Carter looks at a first pitch strike. Had 2 RBIs in the quarterfinal win over Burlington for Winterset. She comes up with a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first inning. Swings through, strike 2. Johansson trying to get out of a jam, gets a strikeout.
Rise ball, love it.
So 2 aboard for Winterset. 2 aboard for Dallas Center-Grimes in the first. No runs.
Way to put the pressure on the first inning. Okay, we'll score. We will score. Okay, good job. Here we go, guys.
As Dallas Center-Grimes head coach Steve Schlafke, 47th year, his 21st at Dallas Center-Grimes, over 1,300 career wins. Let's take a look at this Class 4A bracket. Winterset topping Burlington and then Carlisle, who defeated Norwalk. Dallas Center-Grimes, meanwhile, went through Indianola and a North Scott team that beat ADM to get to this championship game here in Class 4A, a rematch of the 2015 4A championship game. For Dallas Center-Grimes, their 11th state tournament appearance, 5th title game, but it's their first since 2015. They won it all in 2013, 14, and 15. And Allie, you remember those teams well as a former Ankeny player.
Yeah, so I graduated in 2012, but 2013, 2014, 2015, they have a pair of sister pitchers by the last name of Lowry. Paige and Rachel Lowry just threw absolute fire, and Paige Lowry being inducted to the Girls High School Hall of Fame tomorrow.
Yep.
Went on to throw at Mizzou and then won a national championship at Oklahoma.
Dallas Center-Grimes continuing that strong softball tradition. Had 2 hits in the first inning. And leading things off, Isabella Mulder here in the second.
Mulder, they're showing bunt on that second pitch.
Mulder hits in the 6th spot, but she showed some power yesterday against North Scott. She went 3 for 4. She hit a 2-run home run in the 5th inning and had a home run against Indianola in the quarterfinal round game.
Mulder swings with such a strong lower half. You could see there Banning trying to go up on her, trying to get her to lose the weight in the lower half, lose some power.
There's the 1-2 Bounced it to Stover.
You good catch? Okay. Two balls, two strikes.
Mulder leading off the top of the second here for Dallas Center-Grimes. Foul tip. Sneaks out of the glove of Bridget Stover.
Stay on top, okay? Stay on top. Here we go.
Stover, you mentioned that vocal leader. Coach says she's just a natural leader. Head coach Steve Corcoran. 2-2 hammered foul by Mulder.
Coach Steve Slofke before that pitch telling Mulder, stay on top, keep those legs in your swing. So important here for number 7. She actually wedged that ball in the right field fence. They're going to throw that ball out.
You want to grab that? Two balls, two
He
strikes.
drilled that thing foul. Mulder at the plate. Here's the 2-2, 8th pitch of the at-bat, and it is a strikeout. Mulder down swinging. Banning with her second K here in the second inning.
Banning going right back to that rise ball. You'll see this here, working that pitch up, and Mulder swinging right below it.
High heat. The ball just starts to look so big, and it looks like you can hit it so far. They're really hard to reach, though, aren't they, Allie?
Really. One of the hardest pitches to hit, but boy, if you get a hold of it, it's going a long way.
Macy Breiling in the shortstop. Looks at strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now the count.
And Banning here playing with a fast pace for Winterset.
Ball.
Working ahead, going to the rise ball once again.
Here's the 1-2 off the plate. Banning in the circle. Been so solid. Gets a ground out Young. Slings it over to first. Applegate with the squeeze. 6-3 for out number 2.
Jenna Young defensively on that play. She's not going to let anything pass her. She gets a low base, fires it over there. You love to see that from your shortstop. Even if that thing takes a hop, it's not getting by her with the way she plays it.
Jenna Young not only leading the state in batting average, but just that tenacity that she plays with defensively. This is Summer Campbell. Saw 275 on the screen, her batting average on the season. Fouls that away. No balls, 2 strikes. Campbell the DP, 1 for 2 yesterday in the semis. Also had a sacrifice bunt against North Scott. That's a base hit if it's fair, and it is, and it gets by Soderberg. Around first into second, on her way to third. It's going to be a triple for Summer Campbell down that right field line. A 2-out triple.
Summer Campbell there could not have placed that any better down the right field line. A tough play to make for Soderberg out there. You'll see here, she takes that ball just opposite field, landing just in fair territory.
So to the plate, Olivia Houston in that 9 spot. Looks at a first pitch strike from Banning. 2 away, and a runner 60 feet away from our first run of the game. Houston with a 3-run home run yesterday in the game against North Scott. Had a double in the quarterfinals against Indianola. This is a kid, Allie, Coach Schlafke said struggled offensively mid-June and then really talked about the mental approach and has really turned it around the last 3-4 weeks of the season.
Hitting truly is, once you get to this high school level, it's 90% mental. Only 10% of it is talent. It's a mental game, and once you lose it, it's tough to get back, but she's gotten it back and really shown her hard work this state tournament.
Here's the 2-1, rips it into left field, but right at Darling, as Winterset able to keep Dallas Center-Grimes off the board despite the Summer Campbell triple. Let's dive into the Winterset huddle with Coach Corcoran.
Come on now.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Carter, Carter, you're first at bat. You're just waving at the ball. Get your nose stuck in there and hit, especially that first pitch.
Well, Winterset head coach Steve Corcoran is getting his batters ready for Dallas Center-Grimes.
And Johansson here working that spin on the ball, getting underneath that ball. You'll notice tight grip, spinning it as much as she can.
Pitches will have movement left to right, up and down. Just a sophomore. Allowed 2 hits in that first inning, but left 2 on base. Excuse me, 1 hit in that first inning and a walk, and left 2 on base. Had a strikeout to end the inning, and will face the 6, 7, 8 hitters in Bailey Acton. So Acton stepped in, had a double in the 3rd inning of the semifinals. 2 RBIs, was 2 for 3.
Coach Corcoran between innings there talking to his hitters about swinging with a purpose. Don't just go up there and just fan at the ball. Swing with a purpose, pick a good pitch. As a former fast pitch player himself, he's a good guy to learn from.
He has a great mind for the game, and you see his left arm is all wrapped up. Had surgery 8 days ago for a torn bicep, and go figure, he tore his bicep doing what? Lifting weights. He was bench pressing. The girls say, tell you what though, he's also got stitches on his hand that they pointed out to us. He's putting off hip surgery, but they tell us he still pitches front toss to us. Like he's not checking out by any means. He is getting us ready to go. And the girls said this year, this season, playing for him just really means so much to us.
It was so fun interviewing them yesterday. They were talking about he's our guy. Like they know he would go to war for them. They'll go to war for him. They absolutely love their coach.
Here's the 3-1 and just foul. Acton got around on that pitch. Pushed the count full. You got to be able to move over there too. Get out of the way of those laser line drives that come into foul territory. Here's the 3-2 change up, and it's popped up underneath it. Is Liddon, and the 8th grader poised behind the plate makes the catch for out number 1.
And Acton, they're going deep in the count, but in the end, it was Johansson winning the battle. You'll see here she drops her hands right below the ball and just doesn't see it all the way through to extension.
There's Molly Breeding at the plate, pops this one up. Mulder, the second baseman, underneath it. And 2 quick outs on infield pop flies. The DCG defense is Acton and Breeding are retired. And so Avery Darling to the plate, the junior left fielder.
And Johansson, they're taking nothing off, attacking straight at the hitters.
Darling scored a run yesterday in the semifinals. She was 1 for 3, looks at one upstairs. Darling hits 314. There's the 1-1. Sometimes that's the toughest thing to do. You see those pitches come upstairs, those rise balls. If you can lay off them, they'll keep drifting up.
Yes, they will.
Two 2-1, Johansson comes back to the strike zone.
She's just effectively mixing them in right now. Like, we know that rise ball pitch is probably her most dominant pitch, but she's smart. She's not overusing it. She's using it to where when she is throwing it, she's getting hitters to chase after it.
Ball.
2-2 is down low. Darling did not chase. Thea Banning, the Winterset pitcher, in the on-deck circle. Hoping Darling can find a way on. She fouls that one out of play.
These Winterset hitters are going very deep into counts right now, making Johansson throw a lot of pitches this second inning.
Johansson delivers another 3-2 changeup, but it's another pop-up that will be caught by an infielder. Mincy Riley in the shortstop makes the squeeze. There's 3 away. Let's check in on the Mustangs as they get ready to come to the plate.
Okay, way to put the pressure on. Okay, good job. Where's she throwing? Anything you can tell me about where she's throwing?
I got outside, high, low.
Inside? Inside?
If she gets up, I'm gonna go high.
Yeah.
First pitch has been a strike.
That's what I was just going to mention. So I don't know if they know that our fake. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're getting to the second time through the order, so you've kind of got the speed down and things like that, you know. So just keep battling. Okay, it's a long game, right? Just got to keep battling. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at what these Mustang batters are facing. Thea Banning in slow motion.
Thea Banning here. See that long stride she gets at the DCG batters. They were talking about how she's really mixing it up inside, outside, high, low. She's not staying consistent with what she's throwing, which is keeping the hitters off guard.
She has been in this position before, starting pitcher for Winterset in 2020 when the Huskies won it all. These seniors were sophomores. Banning and Stover in the same spot 2 years ago. And there's another first pitch strike as Dallas Center-Grimes has the top of the order. Elle Nelson to lead things off. Had a single in her first at-bat and fouls that one off as it hits her in the box.
One thing Coach Brett Vandepool talked to these hitters about, you could hear him on Coach Slofsky's microphone in there. You guys are used to the speed. Now let's just get to our bat to where the ball is. They know what speed is coming.
0-2 grounded left side. Acton makes the throw. Applegate makes the catch, and there's one away.
Acton over on the hot corner. She fields that so cleanly, able to take a couple of steps over to Applegate. Just a nice clean play on defense.
And the nice defensive play. Here's Zaruba. Looks at a first pitch strike. Now, how about this? In 9 of the 11 batters faced by Thea Banning, the first pitch has been a strike.
She's attacking. Attack, attack, attack.
Slap left side, Young, a tough throw, tough play, in time. Wow.
Jenna Young going deep in the hole on this play, and that was a close call over at first base, but look at Jenna Young going behind third base, planting and throwing over. Great stretch over there by Applegate. That's a close one there.
Was bang, bang. That angle. Zaruba made it look closer than what I initially saw it live. As Aubrey Johansson swings at strike one. Now, time is called by DCG head coach Steve Schlafke.
Short, quick, and see the ball off your bat. she throwing you inside?
That was just high.
Just high.
She's been throwing me outside.
Yeah, okay, all right. Just be patient, let the bat do the job, okay? You got the quickness, just watch it. You're fine, okay?
Allie, the awareness that the batters have of the pitches that they have seen in their at-bats, it's not always easy to have that memory. Oh, I've been getting pitched inside, outside, but some coaches really work on having their kids understand what is a pitcher trying to do to you.
And that's what I love about Coach Slofke. The way he coaches his players, he's making them tell him what they're seeing. He's not going to tell them. He wants them to verbalize it for themselves, talk through their solutions on their own. I mean, that's a sign of a great coach. That's a sign of someone who's been doing it for a long time.
Started the conversation with a question. Is she throwing you inside? And Aubrey said, no, that one was high. She's been pitching me outside. Now, as a pitcher, she's also got that extra benefit, right, of she's paying attention. Here's the 2-1. That one down the middle, but popped up. And Young comes up to make the catch. 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the third. But hold on just a moment. We have an illegal pitch called for just a moment. So we're going to reset as Johansson will go back to the plate. Winterset will go back to the field as our first base umpire, Jeff Osborne, has a illegal pitch call. Steve Corcoran out to talk to the officials about it.
So, yep, and you'll see it there on Thea Banning's pitch there, just kind of jumping off the mound, not establishing that back foot. She's sliding off. You notice that back foot loses contact there.
So the count 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
On the batter, Aubrey Johansson. 2 outs. That one's popped back into the net.
And crucial there for Thea Banning, come back out with a strike. Very easy in that situation, come out with ball 4. She came firing right back at the batter.
That one is fouled back and into the stands. Three balls, 2 strikes. Johansson battling and looks at ball 4. So instead of 3 up, 3 down, it's a 2-out walk for Johansson, which brings Reese Burke to the plate. We'll have a courtesy runner for Johansson, the pitcher, and that'll be Abby Osborne.
Thank you. Number 10, courtesy for the pitcher. Number 10.
So Osborne scored 2 runs, had a stolen base against North Scott, scored 2 runs against Indianola. She is a junior.
Now with Reese Burke up. Reese Burke on the year, 38 RBIs. So I know runner not necessarily in scoring position right now, but Burke has power in that bat. 38 RBIs on the season.
Snap throw down to first. Back easily is Osborne. Stover just reminding Osborne she's got an eye on her. 2-0. Just high enough for a strike.
And Banning there coming in hard with an outside strike. A rare 2-0 count before that pitch.
And that's fouled over the first base dugout. 2-2 the count. Burke, strong swing, right to Jenna Young. The backhand, the throw down in the dirt. Applegate cannot handle it. Now runners are advancing. And now Burke's going to retreat back to first, and it'll be runners on the corners for Dallas Center-Grimes.
Go, Jeff, go, Jeff. Time.
And a tough play to be made here at shortstop. That ball was hopping off the bat from the beginning. Jenna Young plays it well, but Applegate there getting her throwing hand in the way of her glove, unable to make the play. For Winterset here, extremely important, just find the calm that they've been playing with prior to that illegal pitch call.
So Addison Liddon now comes to the plate. Shows bunt, and Banning delivers a strike. Runners on first and third. It's always a chess match. Runner shows bunt. You want to see what the defense is doing movement-wise. This one slapped right side, lands foul. Applegate nearly was able to get underneath it.
And Banning now ahead 0-2 count on Liddon. This is a huge at-bat in this game. I know it's only the third inning, but both teams keep threatening to score.
2 away. Here's the 0-2, and a strikeout for Banning ends the inning. Winterset thought they had a 1-2-3 inning, then it ended up into a walk. 2 runners aboard, but Banning able to keep the Mustangs off the board.
Yeah, going high with the right as well. Bridget Stover is stoked for her pitcher, Thea Banning right there.
So Winterset will come to the plate, a 9-1-2 in the order, and now joined with Dallas Center-Grimes head coach Steve Schlafke. Coach, first let's talk about your offense here, I guess, just continuing to put the pressure on there in that third inning, but scratching out a few hits here.
We're putting the pressure on, and we've done it for 3 innings, like you said. So, you know, we're doing exactly what we want to do. We just haven't been able to get one to go across yet, but we're swinging the bats well. We're aggressive, and I'm real happy with what they're doing.
Do you like what you see out of Johansson in the circle?
Yeah, she's doing a great job. She's following the game plan, and everything that we've asked her to do, she's doing a good job on.
Coach, thank you much for your time.
Okay, you bet. Thank you.
Dallas Center-Grimes Mustangs head coach Steve Schlafke, his 47th year, his 21st year at Dallas Center-Grimes. How about Iowa's career leader in career wins over 1,300, 1,318 career victories, 530 at Dallas Center-Grimes.
And I just love how he's done it the right way. He's so well liked across the softball community. Just an outstanding person, truly a softball family. And I mean, it's great to see DCG such a powerhouse for so long.
Dallas Center-Grimes, 11th state tournament appearance, their 5th title game. This is their first appearance in the championship game since 2015. And they won it all, defeating Winterset in a 4A championship game. Dallas Center-Grimes 3-1 in championship games. Thea Banning leads things off, slaps it hard towards left field, and able to make the running catch. Lydia Zaruba, the sophomore.
Thea Banning there, a great solid hit, but in left field, Zaruba with the making the play. Great defense so far by both these teams.
Those balls that come at you from a lefty, they tend to tail towards that foul line a little bit more than balls that come off of a right-handed batter's bat. Top of the order, Jenna Young. You've seen her quickness, her arm strength at short. She grounded out in her first at-bat. A bang-bang play at first. 1-1 the count here with 1 away. That's a base hit up into center field. Cut off by Houston. Young's going to try and make it a double, and she does.
Johansson there going an off-speed pitch to Jenna Young. Jenna Young sitting on it, just waiting for it, driving that pitch into left center field. How about that base running? I mean, that is a routine single for 95% of hitters, you hit that, most hitters are slowing down and rounding it. She sees the bobble in center field and she says, I'll take second.
Aggressive base running too. If the throw from the outfield goes right to the base too, you would have had a bang bang play at the base. Instead, a 1-out double. Runner in scoring position for Riley Caius, who steps in and sees strike one. Caius has had a good tournament. Bounces this one over top of Nelson at third. Young around at third, headed for home, safe at the plate. Winterset strikes first.
Time.
Caius here just hitting that ball straight down. You'll see here, that is a tough play to be made in left field, and Zaruba, a solid throw into home plate, but we talked about Jenny Young's speed on the play before, and she was thinking 2 bases. If it was going in the outfield, she's thinking 2 bases all the way. That's a run for Winterset all day.
And the throw, a pretty good throw from the outfield too. You saw it bounce just in front of Young. But a tough play for Liddon, the catcher, to make behind the plate. And Mila Applegate steps in off the knob of the bat. That's a foul ball.
Here we go, batter. Here we go.
Johansson with a nice off speed.
Great pitch there for Johansson, continuing to work down on these hitters, mixing up speeds. She knows she has Applegate, so just kind of tense. Great situation to throw a changeup in.
Here's the 0-2 pitch from Johansson, right up the middle. Johansson fields it, makes the throw to third. Nelson makes the tag.
And that's just situational awareness right there by Johansson. Hard ground ball. Runner needs to check that a little bit more. Just base running mistake, but situational awareness by Johansson. Great tag at third base by Nelson.
Caius tried to slide around it. But there's 2 outs now after the tag out. Applegate at first and Stover at the plate for Winterset. Stover has been doing damage here at the state tournament. 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in the semis. Had a single in her first at bat. How about 2 for 2 here in the championship game? Applegate on her way to third. The throw will go to third. Runners on the corners now for Winterset.
We talked about one of the keys to the game for Winterset is just playing base-to-base softball, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Not a single hitter's up there trying to overpower it with their bat, but it's just smart base running. They have a lot of speed on the bases, and they're just base-to-base-to-base softball. And Coach Sloffy is going to come out and talk this over.
3 hits now for Winterset. Here it is, the latest. Bridget Stover, second single into center field.
So you remember that if that girl goes way, way off, you yell 3-3-3. Of course, you're going to be going. We're going to play runs, so you're going to be up. You're going to be going over there. So make sure if she's off way, a long ways on third base, then you yell, so Aubrey can just turn and go there right away. Otherwise, you're just going to just kind of take a look at this girl, and make a good fake. Take a quick peek over there to see what she's doing, and then just go this direction. Then make sure you make your fake before you get to the end of the line. See what happens, okay? All right, here we go. Let's go.
So first and third situation here. Sounds like a quick throw back to Johansson after this first pitch to Lauren Carter. You have Kleemeyer at first, the courtesy runner for Stover. Applegate at third. Maybe anticipating Winterset being a little aggressive here. Mustangs head coach Steve Schlafke trying to settle things down and get this last out.
Ball.
Carter struck out in her first at-bat, which ended the first inning. Calls time. Allie, you mentioned a volleyball player that will play for the University of Denver next year. Rips this one sky high. Underneath it and squeezing it is Lauren Wiley. Winterset, though, on the board. Puts a run across, an RBI single by Riley. Kaya scores Jenna Young.
I tell you what, that inning, Winterset just took the energy off the illegal pitch call into their at-bats.
It's a 1-0 ball game. We can score tons of runs at any time, okay? This is a good team. She's a good pitcher. So you're not just going to have your way with her just because you want to. You've got to concentrate.
As Schlafke checks in with the Mustangs, let's have a chat with Winterset head coach Steve Corcoran. Coach, able to get a run across there with those hits at top of the order. Jenna Young, just such a talent, able to get things started for you.
Yeah, just made a single into a double, and then was able to score at home just because has great speed and great awareness. And so we've got to run, and let's see if we can make that stand, hopefully.
Do you like what you saw from your defense in the third inning? You thought you had the third out. You went back out there, ended up runners on first and third. Your kids were still able to settle down and get out of the inning.
Yeah, it was. She hasn't been called for an illegal pitch, but they said she slid off the rubber and I wasn't in contact with the rubber during the delivery. But anyway, yeah, those kids rallied behind her and got us out of a jam there. It's got us out of a couple jams so far today.
Coach, thank you so much for the time.
You bet. Thank you.
Winterset head coach Steve Corcoran in his 22nd year, all at Winterset. 675 career victories. And yes, we're in that 2,000 wins range with both coaches combined, Allie.
Two guys that have been around the game for a very long time. As I mentioned with Coach Schlafke, I mean, the same with Steve Corcoran. I mean, just well respected, and I mean, they do things right.
Ball.
Get these young ladies to believe in themselves, believe in their hard work and training. Isabella Mulder to lead off this fourth inning. Struck out swinging in her first at-bat. It's in the sixth spot. Mulder, just a tough athlete, competed in wrestling this year for Dallas Center-Grimes. First year, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union had their state tournament in the Iowa City area. Wrestling sanctioned now in the state of Iowa for girls wrestling. Looks at strike two.
Great pitch there by Thea Banning, working the inside corner. I mean, these DCG hitters have talked about it. She's working inside, outside, high, low, keeping them on their toes.
There's a grounder to Jenna Young, fielded cleanly. The throw is on target, and there's one away. You can just tell Jenna Young has that fast twitch gene,
yes.
Can't you?
Yes. I mean, she plays the game so fast. It's one of those things that to some athletes it just comes natural, and she's truly one of them.
Ball.
I tell you what, for DCG right now, it might be time for a rally cat.
They do have a cat in the dugout. We saw a goose in the 5A game in this first base dugout. In Dallas Center-Grimes, they have a cat. What was it, Goldie?
Goldie is Elle's cat, and when they found out they couldn't bring the live cat, they have a pillow of Goldie. So Goldie comes to every game, gets some good cheers and maybe some meows out of the dugout.
It's not it's not a pillow made of Goldie,
It's
the live cat. It's just a pillow to replace. Is that
Correct.
right? Is that right? Okay. Oh my gosh.
There's a line drive.
We had children around the state of Iowa holding their breath. Base hit by Reiling up the middle. Goldie approved, a 1-out base hit for Macy Reiling. So Summer Campbell steps in, and Campbell back in the second inning, a 2-out triple as she slapped one down that right field line. As the sun's setting now here in Fort Dodge. This is fouled away. And the entire field now in the shade.
Yeah, Summer Campbell, her first hit of the game, she painted that right field line perfectly. I mean, it was triple all day.
There's the 0-1, lays one down this time. Acton makes the throw. And the throw back to second in there safely is Reiling. Carter covering over there at first.
Yeah, Lauren Carter, that quick throw back to second base, actually almost getting the Dallas Center-Grimes runner at second base, turning that into a double play. But for DCG, another runner in scoring position.
So Olivia Houston rips one into center field. Will this score a run? Reiling around third, headed for home.
She gets it. No, obstruction.
Safe, gonna have obstruction
It's a dead ball.
on Stover.
She gets home.
It's a dead ball play there. So
We'll see if Houston gets second.
You blocked the plate before, and she had to go around. That's why she was slow.
So umpire Dirk Sorensen there, what he's explaining, Bridget Stover was, according to umpire Dirk Sorensen, lined up in front of home plate. That's going to be an obstruction call on a catcher all day. So while that was a great throw in from center field, where Stover was lined up, it blocks access to home plate for the runner. So great throw here. Look at this. I mean, this is a bang play.
And there you see that left foot right in the baseline, right? That's got it. It was a rule change maybe, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. Really makes it hard on the defender.
I mean, really, as a defender there, I mean, all that was in her way was a left foot. I mean,
Right.
and really what they're trying to avoid is full body contact. You notice Stover's whole body is off the line. So really all we're talking about in this situation is a left foot. So runner scores. Because it is a dead ball, the runner has to go back to first base.
As soon as the obstructed runner is put out, then it becomes a dead ball. That's why it's a delayed dead ball signal. Yep.
It's a good explanation there, too, by Sorensen to DCG head coach Steve Schlafke. As you mentioned, Allie, because it's a dead ball, they do have Houston at first base. But Dallas Center-Grimes answers with a run in the top of the 4th inning to tie it up 1-1. There's a grounder right side. Applegate gets out number 3 as Nelson is put out to end the 4th inning. A little excitement here in the top of the 4th. Let's check in with Coach Corcoran. Quick pep talk and
Steve Corcoran, their man of very few words with his Winterset Huskies. He's letting these girls, I mean, he knows he has leaders in the dugout. He's letting them take the lead.
he knows his kids will be fired up after that last play where DCG gets on the board, the obstruction call. It's one of those moments, and how many of them do you see in a softball game, in a softball season? You got to move on to that next pitch. And he knows as well, because that right there is Steve Corcoran, used to be a fast pitch pitcher himself. Allie?
So when we were interviewing the players yesterday, they were all wearing a shirt with this picture on it. You know, team state shirts, they're all like state tournament 2022. Not Winterset, theirs has a picture of coach on it. It was pretty awesome. He talked some about his playing days and how he still gets to pitch batting practice to the girls.
The girls used it in their off-season jersey, and many of them were wearing it. He's popping out is Bailey Acton to center. It's the catch made out in center by Houston. He played 25 years, fast pitch softball in the Des Moines League and Classic League. He said there were 3 teams in Winterset alone. The kids absolutely love him. Thea Banning, the pitcher. As Breeding pops one up right side, and making the catch is Mulder. So 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Johansson making quick work of these Winterset hitters. She's attacking the zone. And Winterset there just letting that ball get too deep, catching it on the hands.
So now Avery Darling to the plate as Winterset attacking that first pitch here in the 4th inning.
Great spot there by Johansson.
Johansson, ERA under 2, 1.98. Got Darling to pop out to Riley at short back in the 2nd inning. Here's a fly ball. It's going to drop in for a base hit.
Take her to 2, Jeff. Take her to 2.
Darling with her first hit of this championship game. She was 1 for 3 in the semis, 2 for 4 in the quarterfinals. Scored a run in each game here in Fort Dodge, and brings Thea Banning to the plate. 2 outs. And pops this one up. It'll stay in the infield. Mulder gives way to Reiling, and a 2-out single is all that Winterset can muster here in the 4th inning. So 1-1 after 4. We'll be back with more state championship softball. The 4A title game continues after this.
What's going on? The police are at the beach.
The body was found on Harbour Cliff Beach at Broadchurch.
I'm scared he's going to do it again.
We need to move the investigation forward fast. We need your help.
I want every man's details and movements.
You're pushing too hard. You have to dial it back.
These people's lives have been destroyed. You stay away.
All we want is the truth, and we will get to it.
Tune in or stream Saturday at 10 p.m.
on America Outdoors. I'm in West Virginia, in the heart of Appalachia, a region whose magnificent mountains and verdant forests have shaped an outdoor way of life that goes back generations. You might think this place is stuck in the past, but travel these roads long enough and you'll see what's most exciting is what lies ahead.
Tune in or stream Tuesday evening at 8 on Iowa PBS.
1 run on 5 hits for both Dallas Center-Grimes and Winterset. As we begin the 5th inning, leading things off, Lydia Zaruba, 1 for 2 so far, a single in the 1st inning. Leads things off here in the 5th. 2, 3, 4 of the batting order comes to the plate for the Mustangs of Dallas Center-Grimes. 35-6 on the season. Went 19-1 in the Little Hawk Conference Championship. Just 1 loss since June 11th. An 11-8 decision to Carlisle back on the 21st. Nice catch made by Avery Darling in left field.
We'll see her going for the slap, just getting underneath the ball. Makes for an easy play out in left field.
So Darling with the grab. Here's Johansson swinging at the first pitch. Young underneath it. There's 2 away.
Both teams right now just getting a lot of balls stuck up in the air. Both teams really need to focus finding just the middle of the ball again, hitting line drives.
Well, we just saw an inning where Johansson threw 5 pitches to 4 batters in the entire 5-pitch inning. And here's a grounder right side. What a snag by Carter, the throw. How about that? 3 up, 3 down, about as quick as you can do it.
5 pitches, I'll do it in 3. Right here, great play at second base, making the sliding grab. Lauren Carter making that look easy over to Applegate.
Carter, the senior, started as a sophomore in 2020.
The air left us. Where'd it go?
So 1-1 is our score as we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Alongside Allie Kappert, 2-time Iowa High School Player of the Year and an All-Big 12 performer for the Iowa State Cyclones. Allie, kids just play year after year for moments like this. To get to the state championship game, heck, to get to this state tournament. It's different than youth ball. You can sign up, you can go and play in what's called a state tournament, right? But this is earned. This is earned through the season, and then you got to go prove it in the postseason.
There's no environment like this. There truly isn't, where, I mean, these entire towns, it feels like, are showing up for this game. There's 3 sets of bleachers completely packed full. The outfield is completely packed full. There's a student section yelling for these players. The players are playing 100% as hard as they can. I mean, it's just some of the most fun softball you're going to see played anywhere.
This is one of the most fun players to watch. Jenna Young, the Winterset shortstop, a spark plug, verbally committed to the University of Iowa. She was a freshman shortstop when Winterset won the 2020 title, hitting a state best .628. Asked her, how did she improve her hitting this year? She said, I just played a lot of games in the fall and the spring. And how about another base hit? 2 for 3 now for Jenna Young. Had a double in the 3rd. Rips a single up to center here in the 5th.
And when that question was asked yesterday about what have you improved, her teammates were so fast to jump in and talk about how much better her pitch selection has gotten and what a difference that has made. And I mean, for your teammates to be sitting there recognizing that, that just shows how close of a group they have. Saying, yeah, Jenna's really improved on pitch selection. It's helped the team out a ton. And I mean, it shows over a .600 batting average.
She was 2 for 4 in the semis, a double and a home run. She was 2 for 4 in the quarterfinals with a home run and a walk. Here's a base hit that gets stolen out in center field by Houston. She was cheating towards that left field line. Great scouting report on Caius.
Yeah, Olivia Houston playing the lefty hitter a little bit more to left center. And I mean, that looked like a double. It really did off the bat. And with the speed of Jenna Young at first base, Houston may have just saved a run.
Mila Applegate now to the plate. Walked in the 1st, reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd inning. It was part of when Winterset scored their run. Applegate.
You have to wonder here if Coach Corcoran's putting in some sort of steal play over there for Jenna Young with her speed.
There's a ball drilled down that left field line. Over the fence, it's out of here. A 2-run shot for Neela Applegate.
That ball got out in an absolute hurry. Applegate there. Left field line shot. We'll see a replay of this, and this Winterset team knows that's huge.
Applegate with just 2 home runs on the season.
Gets her hands fully extended. She sees that one go out in a hurry.
That's 200 down that left field line, too. Pretty good time to hit your 3rd home run of the season. Winterset now a 3-1 lead. In the bottom of the 5th, just 1 out. You're talking about Jenna Young having a home run in each game. Applegate says, I can hit a home run. Stover's 2 for 2. Johansson gets strike 1 on her. Stover's gone up the middle in both of her base hits in her 2 at-bats. And this one goes right to Reiling at short. 2 away now here in the 5th, and Lauren Carter comes to the plate.
And I actually really like that at bat there by Stover. I mean, she took the first pitch, huge swing, second pitch, kind of reeled it back in. A great hit, just shortstop. I mean, that was a great play.
Sometimes it goes right to the defense, doesn't it?
That, yeah.
Johansson goes up high. Carter swings under it. Lauren Carter also a starter on that 2020 championship team. Here's a high pop fly. Left field, Zaruba's underneath it, able to make the catch. But it's Winterset adding 2 more runs here in the 5th inning. A 2-run bomb from Neela Applegate. I'm gonna bring you that highlight, Allie, but first let's take a look at some highlights from this 4A championship game. Let's wind it back a little bit here. 3rd inning, Winterset started to get things going.
And that play was a hustle play by Jenna Young. I mean, great hit, but Jenna Young coming from second base. And then this play, the obstruction call at home plate. Actually tag made on the runner's back, but obstruction called. That game was tied 1-1 until this last inning. Just rocket over the left field fence, 2-run shot. That's where we're at, 3-1.
Neela Applegate, the number 3 hitter in the order for Winterset. Drills that 2-run shot for her first hit of this championship game, and it is a big one. And you know the tradition from the College World Series, get that home run ball to the family of the gal that hit it. Seeking out the Applegates right now. How about this? Executive Director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, Jean Berger, gets to hand it out. She wanted that hug. You know she did, Allie.
That's an awesome moment right there. And good on Jean going out to deliver the ball personally. And Dad there just so proud.
Fighting back tears right there. We got more softball to play. Top of the 6th inning. Dallas Center-Grimes with 5, 6, 7 in the order. Liddon grounds out to Banning for out number 1.
And Banning here fielding her position. Pitcher never likes to make that full throw. Just toss it on over.
Big smile afterwards, too.
Ball.
As much as you can practice grounders that come back to you, whether they're fast ones or those slower ones that sometimes have that tough spin, it's never a sure thing, is it?
Never.
Here's a tough play for Soderberg. Can't make it. It's in foul territory, though. Showed some great speed just to get there. Allison Soderberg, the junior.
And Mulder here getting a new life. That ball goes right out the web of her glove.
Hard to tell from that angle. From our vantage point, that was clearly a foul ball. Again, it doesn't matter where the body of the defender is. It's where the ball is the moment it's touched. How about that? Banning's ready.
Thea Banning fielding her position, helping the team out.
Banning's got a 2-run lead right now, and she's in attack mode.
You can tell with both these teams when their pitchers are dealing, they try to play with a little bit quicker pace. They control the game. They keep their defense on their toes. And it's just one strike after another right now.
Banning up 0-2 on the count.
Yes.
Ryling swings through strike 3. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 6th. Let's listen in. We cannot get to Coach Corcoran quick enough. I feel like a lot of times it's just, let's go.
Sometimes that's all that needs to be said.
Well, you talk about the upperclassmen, the leaders on this Winterset team, right? You talk about Bridget Stover, you talk about Jenna Young. You've got kids in that dugout that can do the leading of their own. Applegate, the freshman, whose folks had that home run ball here in this championship game. The difference maker right now.
I bet his phone looks like it's blowing up right now. That's a good moment right there. One he'll never forget.
The little ones just need more snacks. That I know for sure. So Aubrey Johansson goes back to work. 8-9-1 in the order here for Dallas Center-Grimes. Summer Campbell. Let's see here. Will come up next inning. 6-7-8 for Winterset. Bailey Acton,
There's
single.
Another single.
Her first base hit of this championship game.
This Winterset team, I tell you what, they're, like I've mentioned before, they're just not trying to do too much with it. And that's what's making them so successful in this game, is they keep it simple at the plate. I mean, Coach Corcoran's talks, just a simple let's go. Sometimes that's all you need.
Inning, right?
We're gonna have a pinch hitter here.
28 for 25 hitting. Gotcha, Coach. 28 for 25 hitting.
So 28, Jaya Kleeman is coming in to hit for Molly Breeding.
If you could push it towards first, you might have a chance to beat it out. But the main thing is to get it down and move our runners so we can get a run, all right?
And both coaches talking strategy with their team right now. Coach Corcoran, you have to expect likely a bunt coming in this situation. We talked in our 5A game just the difference between a 2-run lead and a 3-run lead. That's what Winterset's going to play for here. Coach Schlafke out talking on defense about how they're going to defend that. And Winterset with a lot of speed here on the bases. Bringing a lefty up. I like the strategy on Winterset's side. Let's see how DCG chooses to defend this.
Kleemeyer on the season, a couple of sacrifices. Looking for one here to get Acton in scoring position. Puts it down beautifully. And the throw, what a catch by Mulder. Yep. Nelson makes the throw, but Mulder a great grab.
And perfectly executed by both teams there. On Winterset side, she did her job, get the runner to second base. On DCG side, you knew exactly what was coming. They got the out at first. Runner at second, did not advance. I mean, perfectly executed play on both sides.
So the runner is in scoring position with just one out. That's the move Winterset wanted to make. Avery Darling, who's 1 for 2 tonight, steps in. Johansson drops it. Had a single out to left field in the 4th inning. And Acton looks ready to roll there at second. That's going to be a pop fly in shallow center, and that will not move Acton at all. Houston makes the catch for out number 2. And Thea Banning, the Winterset pitcher, the senior, has an opportunity to add to the 2-run lead here for the Huskies. 0 for 2 so far tonight.
Ball.
Good job laying off that pitch. Banning has the ability with that. She was 0 for 3 yesterday in the semis, but was 2 for 2 with 2 runs batted in the quarterfinals against Burlington in a 10-2 win. Chops that one foul up above the student section.
And
Winterset.
Johansson here, knowing based off Banning's last at bat, she's going to continue to work up and in, try and catch her on her hand. She hasn't really been able to drive anything with that pitch yet.
Banning slices that one foul. Stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thea Banning. Such a competitor. You see it in the circle. Captain of the 2020 All-Tournament team. Looking for an insurance run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Great pitch by Johansson, once again working that upward spin. Banning here really needs to focus top half of the ball.
Banning looking for a pitch she can drive. Here's the 1-2. Hits it hard, center field. Houston settles underneath it, makes the catch for out number 3. Winterset got a runner in scoring position, but DCG holds. Down 2. We head to the top of the 7th. The Mustangs, final crack at getting back into this 4A title game.
They're among England's most revered authors.
I can just imagine Dickens walking down this very street.
Host Giles Brandreth travels the country.
Oh, my.
To discover where they lived and worked.
Jane Austen's writing table.
Wow, that's amazing.
And the places that inspired our favorite novels.
This is the landscape that sits at the heart of the Bronte story.
It's a literary journey in the footsteps of.
Tune in or stream Sunday at 5 p.m.
American aluminum giant Alcoa targets Manitsa, Greenland for its next plant. In the delay that ensues, a remote community grapples with its colonial past and longs for a self-determined future. Winter's Yearning on POV.
Tune in or stream Monday at 10:30 p.m.
This is a picture-perfect night in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Beautiful conditions for softball, and when it's the championship game, it feels even better. 3-1 is our score. Winterset, the 2-run lead. Dallas Center-Grimes at the plate here in the top of the 7th. They need 2 runs to keep this going. 8-9-1 in the order, but Allie, Summer Campbell, who's leading things off here, the number 8 hitter, and Olivia Houston, both with a base hit in this championship game already. It was a triple by Campbell back in the 2nd.
Triple by Campbell, and then you look to last night with Houston with the home run. So, I mean, they may be the 8-9 hitters, but there is potential for power here for DCG.
Right side, that is Lauren Carter, the senior, poised, makes the play. Over to first. Applegate squeezes it for out number 1. Olivia Houston. The home run yesterday, the RBI single in the 4th inning. Tied this game up for Dallas Center-Grimes. Steps in with nobody on.
Ball.
On the top of the order, right behind her, Elle Nelson in the on-deck circle. And Thea Banning has pitched so well in this game.
Continues to just play with pace.
Ball.
4 strikeouts for Banning here tonight. 1 in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 6th inning. Here's the 2-1. That's a hard hit ball into center field, over the head of Caius, around first. Houston's going to try for 2 and have it.
Houston there Just an absolute rocket out into center field. And for center field out there, I mean, your first step every single time the ball's coming at you has to be back, but sometimes those balls are hit so hard that it appears it might come a little bit short. So that's a tough play to make for Caius out in center field.
So one runner is aboard, and the top of the order comes to the plate for Dallas Center-Grimes, which brings the tying run to the plate with just one out. L. Nelson looks at a first pitch strike. Single to lead off the game for L. Nelson. And then 2 ground outs, one in the 3rd and the 4th. Fouls that one away. Nelson, an RBI in the quarterfinals, looking for one in the championship game.
So important here, don't try and do too much. Just find a gap. Outfield is playing deep.
Ball.
1-2 the count. Coach Schlafke, when talking about Elle Nelson, says everyone relies on her. She is one of those kids that's just kind of that heartbeat of the team, the person you want to follow.
Perfect person to have as a leadoff hitter.
Here's the 2-2, grounded up the middle. This is fielded by Young. The throw to first gets Nelson for out number 2.
And defensively here, you're just not going to get it past Jenny Young at shortstop. She plays this ball so well.
Conference, got you.
And Schlafke's going to talk to his hitter, Zaruba here.
Okay, all right. So,
I think it might be a little outside, but it's not like it is outside.
well, the main thing is you just have to keep your hands up. Just follow the plan that we've had. Keep your hands up. Don't reach for it. Just let the ball be there and make sure you stay on top of it and just watch the ball hit it, okay? Okay? If we want to do it, we want to try to hit a hard line drive, hard ground ball, something like that, you know? The main thing is you get a line drive or a hard ground ball, okay? All right, thank you.
Coach Schlafke just preaching what we've been talking about this entire game, getting on top of the ball. What they need right now is a line drive, a hard ground ball, play base-to-base softball.
The coach talked about Lydia Zaruba yesterday, said this was a kid, we didn't really think she would contribute that much this season, but she has been absolutely huge. And this season has just really built some confidence for this sophomore outfielder. Batting in that 2 spot in the lineup. Thea Banning trying to close out a state title in the circle for Winterset. And now no balls, 2 strikes for the second hitter in a row.
And Coach Schlafke is going to talk this over real quick.
She was together before you came in. Yep.
Time called by the plate umpire Dirk Sorensen. No balls, 2 strikes is the count. Zaruba chased it. The check swing strike ends it, and Winterset is your 4A state champions.
And Thea Banning there going to what she does best. Coming back with a rise ball after going low. Come at her high, get her to chase. Love the approach by the pitching staff of Winterset. What a great game. 2 great games tonight.
Winterset winning their 4th title in school history. It's their 3rd state championship in the last 6 seasons. 2022 will now be remembered with 2017 and 2020. These 2 teams played so well this week here at the state tournament to get to this championship game. And you get to this point, it's just that one extra moment when you can come up with a play that goes your way, that is going to be the difference.
Yeah, and the home run in this game, just absolutely crucial, obviously, by Applegate, but really was expecting a much higher scoring game. But these pitchers came out and just played their hearts out, which you love to see in this championship game, kept it a low-scoring game. Defense made the routine plays, and in the end, it was the home run that made the difference.
Nice game. Nice game. Congratulations. Congratulations. Nice team. Yeah, your kids played really well.
Winterset head coach Steve Corcoran has been a part of all 4 state championship teams. This one was a special one for him. Doing it just 8 days after surgery as well. Battling a little discomfort for these kids, and
I do have to say hats off to DCG on an outstanding season. Just such a young team. Coach Slofsky talked.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the infield for our award ceremony.
We'll turn it over now to PA announcer Tim Fitzpatrick.
Medals brought to you by Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Girls Athletic Union, is Jason Eslinger, softball administrator for the IGHSU, and board member Deanne Kramer. Here's your Class 4A tournament team. From Winterset, Thea Banning. From Dallas Center-Grimes, Aubrey Johansson. From Winterset, Bridget Stover. From Dallas Center-Grimes, Isabella Mulder. From North Scott, McKinley Toohey. From Carlisle, Reagan Rowling. From North Scott, Maddie McDermott. From Dallas Center-Grimes, Olivia Houston. From Winterset, Riley Caius. From Dallas Center-Grimes, Macy Riling. And your 2022 Class 4A All-Tournament Team Captain. From Winterset, Jenna Young.
Four athletes from the 2 teams competing in this championship game on the all-tournament team. As we take a look at them, Jenna Young, the captain, scored the first run of the game after a double in the 3rd. Scored after a single in the 5th inning as well. Was on base for Neela Applegate's 2-run home run in that 5th inning. As see North Scott Toohey defeating Carlisle 5-2. Reagan Rowling of Carlisle, part of that all-tournament team. And so there is some kids that came and had a great final week to this 2022 season.
It really was, and what a great game to end the season on the Class 4A side. You have DCG, what I was saying, such young players on that team. You know they're going to be back. Ton of girls moving around this season. They found their lineup late in the season. So good for them on making it this far. I know their coaches are extremely proud of what they've accomplished, but Winterset here, they came with a chip on their shoulder, rightfully so.
In addition to receiving medallions, every participating player will receive a commemorative softball provided by Iowa Farm Bureau, title sponsor of the Girls Athletic Union. Presenting awards are members of the IGH SAU Board of Directors, Greg Dufault, Ron Fodness, and Deanne Kramer. Congratulations to our runners-up in Class 4A, head coach Steve Schlafke and the Dallas Center-Grimes Mustangs. Congratulations on an outstanding 2022 softball season. And your 2022 Class 4A State Softball Champions, head coach Steve Corcoran and the Huskies from Winterset.
That is the fourth time in school history Winterset has raised that championship hardware. The third time in the last 6 years. And how about this, Allie? Top-seeded Winterset finishes the season with a 23-game winning streak as they came through. The big bats delivered by Applegate in this one with a 2-run home run. 3 runs on 8 hits.
It all came together at the right time for Winterset this past month. I mean, these girls are playing the best ball of their life. It's so exciting. We talk about the seniors, the upperclassmen, but I mean, they're a great team, and you have to think they're going to be back here year after year.
Jenny Young, a junior, verbal commitment to Iowa. Riley Kais, she's signed. She'll play at UW, Wisconsin Stout. Thea Banning will play at Indian Hills Community College. We mentioned Carter, volleyball player, will go to the University of Denver. Congratulations, Winterset, 37-4 on the year. There's your final. The 4A championship game goes to the Huskies. And tomorrow, on Friday, the 3A championship game comes up at 2:30 p.m. Davenport, Assumption, and Mount Vernon. They will go head-to-head. And that starts a fun day of 3 championship games, all played here in Fort Dodge. The 1 and the 2 seed in that 3A title game, all coming up. Thank you for joining us for our entire Iowa PBS crew. And Allie Kappert, I am Brad Wells. Thanks so much for joining us from Fort Dodge for Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Softball Championship coverage.
Funding provided by...
You work hard to feed them well. That's why at Fairway, we're committed to our foundation of personalized service while treating our customers like family and valuing our employees. Fairway Meat and Grocery, that's what we're all about.
By Muscle Lighting, the sports lighting specialists, providing lighting systems for you, your project, and your community.